All right, all media ready? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match press conference for the AFC Asian Qualifiers Road to 26 between Indonesia and China. In front of us, there are the head coach of Indonesia national team, Mr. Patrick Kluivert, and the player of the match, Ole Romanit. Welcome, coach and player. Selamat malam rekan-rekan media, selamat datang pada post-match press conference antara Indonesia dan China. Information for all media, please silence your phone during the press conference. Please be mindful of the cameras behind you. Do not block or disturb the cameras behind you, and live broadcasting during the press conference is not allowed. Informasi untuk rekan-rekan media, dimohon untuk menonaktifkan audio ponsel Anda selama konferensi berlangsung. Dimohon untuk tidak berdiri atau menghalangi kamera di belakang Anda, serta dilarang melakukan siaran langsung selama konferensi pers. First to the coach and the player, what do you think about tonight's game?
First of all, good evening. Very happy with the result, of course. In the press conference previous to the game, we discussed a few things, and I think that the training camp in Bali, you saw also that the way that we played was that also that we trained. So the things that we wanted to see came up as well in the game. Much respect for the China team. They made a very difficult match. But I'm very proud of my team. Very proud of the performance that we showed. Although we didn't really dominated the game. The result is the most important thing, and if you can play with perfect style of play, that's convenient. But most of all, the most important thing is the result, and we're happy with the result. And on this, we're going to build even more solid group. The confidence that's really important. And again, thank you for the fans for showing their love for the team. And I hope that we can build on further on this road.
Selamat malam, terutama coach menyatakan bahwa dia sangat bahagia dengan hasil yang diraihkan malam ini. Dari press conference kemarin, satu hari sebelum laganya, ada beberapa hal yang didiskusi. Terutama salah satunya adalah training camp yang dilakukan di Bali, di mana coach sangat bahagia bahwa timnas bisa main seperti mereka latihan di Bali sebelumnya. Dan selain itu kami juga menghargai Cina, lawannya yang main sangat baik dan keras. Tapi coach sangat bangga dengan timnya, tim Indonesia, dan cara timnas main juga. Walaupun tidak didominasi untuk seluruh pertandingan, hasilnya adalah yang paling penting. Coach juga sangat puas dengan gaya main timnas, dan semoga kedepannya bisa membangun tim ini jadi lebih solid lagi. Dan yang terakhir, terima kasih untuk semua fansnya yang sudah nunjukin cintanya terhadap timnas sendiri.
Yes, of course. Good evening, first of all. Now, really happy with the win. The fans were, again, unbelievable. Gives us so much extra energy. And I can't wait for the next match. We're all really confident, and I can't wait.
Right, dari Ole, dia sangat bahagia dengan kemenangan malam ini, dan yang pasti fans yang ada di GBK membuat motivasi tambahan juga, karena membuat mereka juga ada tenaga yang lebih, energi yang lebih, dan Ole tidak sabar untuk menghadapi laga berikutnya.
Alright, thank you so much. Now we open the Q&A sessions to the media. Please raise your hands. The white shirt, please.
Tes, halo, minta tolong ditransfer ke Inggris ya Mas ya. Ada dua pertanyaan untuk Coach Patrick. Yang pertama, hari ini saya senang sekali Coach Patrick bisa memainkan pemain-pemain dari klub Indonesia. Ada Rizky Ridho, ada Yakob, ada Sananta, Beckham Putra, Lili Pali, Ricky Kambuaya, dan lain-lain. Apa alasan utama Coach Patrick memainkan pemain-pemain dari klub Indonesia ketimbang mencadangkan pemain-pemain dari luar negeri? Itu yang pertama. Lalu yang kedua, peluang Indonesia untuk lolos ke ronde keempat sangat besar. Hari ini Bahrain lagi kalah 1-0 dari Arab Saudi. Apakah Coach Patrick berencana untuk menambah skuad pemain keturunan baru karena lolos ke babak selanjutnya juga sangat besar ke Piala Dunia? Terima kasih.
Terima kasih atas pertanyaannya. Two questions, Coach, for you. First of all, he stated that he was very happy with your selection of players and the fact that you included a lot of local players in the lineup today, including players like Rizky Ridho and Jakub Sayuri, who started, Ricky Kambuaya and others as well. What were your considerations in who you decided to start and who you decided to put as substitutes, even though there were many of the heritage players or players that were naturalized players that were starting from the bench today?
Yeah. Well, for me, the most important thing is if people show their qualities, then they have the opportunity to play. And if it's a naturalized player or it's a local player, for me, that's not the difference. We are one team. We know that we have to play 2 games. So in my eyes, the best team is starting. That will not say that the other players are worse or not good enough to start, because they are. But they need to feel the concurrence, you know. That's a thing that makes our team stronger. And to give opportunities also to local players when they deserve it. I'm the last one to not give the opportunity also to the local players, because when I was announced to be the coach of the national team, I said already to everybody that the local players, I'm going to look at them and respect how they play. And if you let your qualities see, then you're able to play. So that's why this decision. And again, it makes our team stronger. And also one thing, it's important that for the neutralized players, it's not that they play always. They need to feel the concurrence for the local players as well.
Thank you. Untuk pertanyaan pertama mengenai pemain lokal yang terpilih, terutama itu berdasarkan kualitas atas pemain, dan di coach tidak melihat bedanya antara pemain lokal ataupun pemain diaspora. Ini semua berdasarkan pemilihan untuk tim terbaik menghadapi laga malam ini. Itu tidak berarti ada satu yang lebih baik dari yang lain, karena semua juga pemain bagus, tapi ini adalah pilihan untuk menurunkan skuad yang terbaik. Ini juga karena atas kepercayaan diri para pemain juga, berdasarkan kasih kesempatan untuk pemain lokal saat mereka deserve ataupun emang wajar untuk dapat kesempatan itu. Saat Coach Patrick diumumkan sebagai pelatih kepala, dia sudah janji bahwa dia ingin melihat semua pemain lokal juga dalam waktu kedepannya, dan dia sudah melakukan itu, dan dia merasa dia sudah pilih pemain-pemain yang baik. Dan juga dia merasa dengan penambahan, dengan campurnya local player dan pemain diaspora juga, ini menjadi timnya semakin kuat, dan semoga ini juga membuat timnya lebih baik. There was a second part to this question, Coach, as well. In regards to the opportunity of us moving into the 4th round is now a lot stronger. Bahrain is now down 1-0 apparently to Saudi Arabia from what was last reported. What do you plan on doing looking ahead? Do you plan on adding any additional players to your squad if the chances increase that we will be playing in the 4th round?
No, I'm happy with the team at the moment. I'm happy with the players. I have enough players. So, no, I'm not going to add players. Better, though, I'm going with all my players that I have here in this squad now. I'm going to take every player to Japan. Because we have now also a player who had a yellow card, so he is not able to play. And the one who's not in the 23 squad can join in the team. So I will not call nobody. I'm happy with the squad that I have. So this is good to work with.
Oke, untuk Coach Patrick, apakah akan ada penambahan pemain lain? Sepertinya tidak, dia sangat puas dengan skuad yang ada sekarang. Walaupun menghadapi Jepang mungkin akan ada satu pertukaran karena Egy kena kartu dan tidak bisa main, jadi mungkin ada satu pergantian. Tapi selain itu, Coach sudah sangat puas dengan tim yang ada, dan selain Egy semuanya akan berangkat untuk laga Jepang. Terima kasih.
Alright, thank you so much. Now we move to the next questions. The black shirt, please.
Good evening, Coach. I'm Nian from National Radio Station RRI. Thank you and congratulations for the solid 3 points. I have some questions. Japan just lost. Australia just win over Japan tonight. How do you see the next match that you will play against Japan? And then, may I ask your opinion? How do you see the performance of Ricky Kambuaya tonight? And maybe for Ole, the third goal in the third match. How do you see the next opportunity? I mean, what is your next target? Thank you.
Yes, unfortunately, Japan lost in Australia, last minute goal. It's not good for us, but that's football. The most important thing is that the thing that we had to do, we did. And heading to the game against Japan, it's a very nice feast to play against Japan. Ricky Kambuaya, well, I don't have to say many things. For me, Ricky today played a fantastic game. He showed really big heart. He's a very shy player, but on the field he's really a good player.
Right. Untuk pertanyaan untuk coach menghadapi Jepang, walaupun Jepang hari ini baru aja kalah sebelum laga kita, itu tentunya tidak baik untuk kita, tapi itu emang sepak bola. Yang penting kita melakukan apa yang perlu dilakukan, yaitu meraih kemenangan. Jadi masih ada banyak semangat untuk menghadapi Jepang. Dan mengenai Ricky Kambuaya, tidak banyak yang harus dikatakan. Dia adalah seorang yang mainnya luar biasa. Dan dia juga walaupun orangnya sangat malu, tapi dia bisa menunjukkan skill dan semangat dia di atas lapangan. Ole, go ahead.
Could you repeat the question again?
3 goals in 3 games.
Yeah, of course, I'm really happy to score again and help the team. That's the most important. The next target, is Japan. We want to win every game, and that's the next game. So I'm really excited, and we all can wait for the game. We love to play football, so bring it on.
Alright, yang pasti sangat bahagia atas performanya, bisa menyumbang 1 gol lagi untuk timnas untuk bantu kita menang, dan nggak sabar untuk menghadapi Jepang karena tim ini ingin menang setiap pertandingan yang mereka hadapi, jadi mereka tidak sabar untuk menghadapi Jepang di laga berikutnya. Terima kasih.
Alright, thank you. Move on to the next questions. In the right side, please.
Coach, first of all, congratulations with the big win today. You were very confident yesterday, sitting here. Looking today at the performance of your team, is there something specific you can share with us that you're most proud of besides the win?
Well, in training camp, you train things that you want to see back on the pitch, and that's most of all when we have the ball. Although we didn't have so much ball possession, it was 50-50, I think. The things that we did today in specific moments were really pleasant to see. And the confidence that the players have on the ball, that's very important for me. Because we want to play football, we want to play dominant football. The skillful players need to come on the ball, and that's what I saw in today's game. And I'm just proud of the performance of the team. It's a team performance, and I got really one thing that I wanted to show you. And this is what we did today. We stand together, we play as one, and this is what we showed today on the pitch, and that's very proud of the team.
Thank you. And I've also,
Go ahead.
Yeah. Also a question for Ole. Ole, what a crazy start of your Timnas career. 3 goals in 3 games. Probably the biggest penalty you made in your career. But it took a while before you could take the penalty. Can you please share what went through your mind, like in the minutes before taking the PK?
Yeah, of course. When you see the ref going to the VAR screen, then you know most of the time it's a penalty. It's funny because I saw my mother and I know my mother gets really nervous in these moments. So
memegang bola karena bola itu walaupun mereka tidak main sedominan yang dia ingin 50-50 kalau nggak salah bawa possessionnya, tapi dia tetap melihat pemainnya pada kepercayaan dirinya sangat tinggi dan juga skill dengan eksekusinya para pemain di lapangan jadi sangat baik, dan dia juga menunjukin poster ini di mana ini menunjukkan bahwa kita berdiri bersama dan kita bermain sebagai satu, dan ini yang sebenarnya yang dia ingin terapkan di tim Indonesia. Dan mengenai Ole, in regards to Ole's question, apa adalah yang dia pikirkan, karena itu cukup lama ya antara video assistant referee dan saat dia eksekusi penalti, dan dari Ole menjawab bahwa rata-rata kalau emang referee ke VAR itu rata-rata akan menjadi penalti. Dia juga melihat bahwa ibunya nonton pertama kalinya di stadion secara live. Dia melihat ibunya sangat tegang, nonton dia live untuk pertama kalinya. Dan dia merasa mungkin ibu saya lagi sesak nafas ya saat ini. Tapi dia sendiri sih tidak merasa tekanan. Dan ayah dia selalu menyatakan bahwa nikmatin aja momennya. Dan itu yang dia lakukan. Terima kasih.
Alright, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have to end the post-match press conference. But for the coach and Ole, please take a moment to photo session with the media.
Thank you.
Okay, coach.
Even put the highway. Thank you. Hey, it's a present for you guys. It's a present for you. Okay, thank you. Terima kasih.
Saya Muhammad Syahreza. Saksikan program-program Kompas TV melalui siaran digital, pay TV, dan media streaming lainnya. Kompas TV, independen, terpercaya.